Incomes are not created equal. Sometimes you work a lot for $100, but sometimes this amount comes in the form of interest for some money that you lent to a friend some time ago. These two ways that you can earn money are just examples of the main two types of income: passive and active income. We'll explain what passive and active income is, and later in the video, we'll show you the real differences between them, the gray area in between, and how to develop more passive income sources. Stay tuned, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit that button. Okay, so as we said, there are two types of income: active and passive income. But there's a lot of gray area in between, and that's what a lot of people don't talk about. And that's not a bad thing. You just have to be aware that most of the time, passive income is not really 100% passive. It's very important to know these basic notions to plan ahead your financial life, because the part of your life that involves money impacts all aspects of life. You know that. As usual on this channel, we help you get that financial freedom that you so much desire and set you on a path to $10,000 a month income, mostly passive. So, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for ideas on how to develop ways to earn your financial freedom. Let's talk first a little bit about what active income is. Active income is the income where you trade your skills and time for every dollar. Examples of active income would be employment, where you trade every day your skills and time to your employer for every dollar you make. That's a perfect description of a 9-to-5 job. Consultancy, where every hour of your effort costs you time and skills. Handmade and arts, where you put your skills, effort, and time for every sale. So, basically, active income is every dollar that you get in exchange for your active skills and, more importantly, your time. If you don't put any time into that activity, there is no money you get. That's how you see if an income is active. If you have to put some time to earn that money, that's definitely active income. Passive income. On the flip side, a passive income is the kind of money that you get without lifting a finger. Oftentimes, it refers to money that you earn even while you sleep. That's how different gurus describe that kind of income streams. And they're right, at least in part. Examples of passive income: royalties from a work of art, a book, a song, a movie where you appeared into, interest from a deposit in a bank, dividends from stock. Essentially, from passive income, you earn money even if you don't actively put any time or skills into that. Sure, something has to work for that money. They are called assets, and they come in form of property, business, or even other money. You heard of put your money to work for you, right? That's when you invest your money into a business or in some stock, for example. The ideal form of passive income would be from royalties, where you get the money from a work of art that you made in the past. But not all of us are that talented to write a book or a song or to act in a movie, so that's relatively easy money if you are that talented. But for most of us, developing assets that generate passive income requires a lot of hard work upfront. For example, renting a property requires that you own that property first, right? The goal is to identify the best ways to develop the assets that will generate passive income in the future, the right assets that are the best fit for you and enjoy developing. But here's one big difference between active and passive income. In case of active income, you don't invest much at the beginning, except your skills that you actually develop while doing that activity that you are paid for. In passive income, you invest heavily at the beginning, and you turn that effort into, let's say, art or money. Then people pay you to use what you generated, art or money. For example, in case of art, they read the book you created or watch the movie that you acted in. If you generated hard cash as your assets, you can invest that money into a startup business, helping it grow, and later getting the dividends. You notice that we didn't place renting properties in the true passive income, right? That's because when you own a house or a flat and you rent them, As a landlord, you have to do some maintenance from time to time, which requires time and effort or money. And when your property gets empty, you have to search for new people to rent it to. We call that kind of income where you input some maintenance, time, or effort, automated income. That's the gray area of types of income. Examples of automated income: a small software or app that you put on a website or into the App Store. A small e-commerce business. Renting a property or a car. There's no 100% passive income, and we made a video about how actually there's a gray area all over that passive word. Developing passive income. Sure, the goal of your active life is to lean back on a beach and drink margaritas all day. But how to get there? Active income surely isn't the way, because you have to put time and effort to earn money to get those margaritas. And you don't have time left to drink those margaritas. So, passive income, or at least automated income, is the right way to get that financial freedom you dream of. How to get 100% passive income? Well, it is hard to do 100% passive income, but a good combination of automated and passive income would be great. In case you didn't inherit a ridiculous amount of money to invest and jump directly to upper floors, at first you have to work yourself off. That way you earn money and develop skills. At that stage, you must save some money for later investments. Step 2 is to take that saved money and invest in a business or some automated income. For example, real estate, part of a small business. When your automated income stream is steady, save some of that money. Step 3 is to invest that saved money into more passive income streams, stock market, bonds, etc. Then, you can have a break once in a while and sip those margaritas. Because remember, there's no truly passive income, but pretty close. We would like to hear from you what type of automated or passive income is best suited for you. So write your idea in the comments, and let's see if that is a great automated or truly passive income. And then watch our next video for more inspiration to your $10,000 a month journey.